What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles on a Sunday morning, getting it in early. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. What's going on to you guys, man? Uh, Want to just go ahead and you know, we gonna chop it up a little bit. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation, salute to the Unfiltered fam, salute to the Mod Squad, salute to the Goons, salute to everybody that is involved in this channel, the subscribers and the members, you members, man, and those of you guys that contribute by taking care of your boy, man, with the donations. Salute to all you guys, man. Run the likes up for your boy, man. Run them up, dog. Run them up. Keep the likes of 50% of the audience at all times, man. Last but not least, tip your bartender. Well, you guys, man, the 2025 NFL draft is officially over. Okay? It is over. There'll be no more draft this year. Whoever you drafted is who you drafted. Whoever you skipped over is who you skipped over. And whatever happens in the season, when you look at those potential players that could have been wearing the silver and black and they're balling out of control, you don't get to come over here and bitch and complain. That's what you don't get to do, bro. That's what you do not get to do. Stick to your side of the street, okay? It is now time, bro. It is time for Matthew Shack Unfiltered, that would be moi, that would be me, to, to end my silence on the draft. We all know, man, if you haven't seen, we came on day one here on Matthew Shack Unfiltered. I'm breaking my silence on the draft. I'm going to give you a full breakdown and a grade on how I see it. All right. We all know, man, that we were here day one at the, we were here to view a viewing of, we were all here watching the draft together. And the first pick of the draft for this team was at number 6 with Ashton Genty. For the first time, I'd probably say, at least since we've been in Las Vegas, this was the best first round that we've had, because typically nobody in the fan base, let's get these likes up, you guys, let's keep the likes up. Nobody in the fan base, we all were seeing eye to eye for the first time in 5+ years. We've been able to look around the room, even the Raider fans who you wouldn't even spit on if they was on fire, because there is Raider fans I wouldn't do shit for. Just because you're a fan of the Raiders don't mean you're a friend of mine. We just like the same team. Outside of that, I wouldn't fool with you, period. Okay, not even with a conversation. All right. With that being said, we all were slapping hands when that pick was. All of us, bro. No matter who you wanted. I wanted Travis Hunter, but I knew that I might as well go try to win the Powerball. I knew that wasn't going to happen, but I'm just trying to, throw it out there in the atmosphere to see if it could happen. But once he got chosen at second, it was like, okay, settle in. I'm ready to be impressed. And guess what? I was. I am absolutely happy as hell that we landed that first pick. We were all, that's right. Yeah, dog. We were all getting along, bro. We were all getting along. So I did something, man. I did something that I don't normally do. All right. I don't normally watch the draft after the first round, because that's when I start getting angry. All right. And just because you guys want to sit there and watch all the draft picks play out and all the scenarios, I'm pretty much drained after the first round. I put all my energy so much into that first round, I'm like, I need to get away from it. It's like I can't do it no more. It's like a lot of you guys will drink yourself until you are pass out. I'm the kind of cat where I'm like, man, all right, dog, I'm good right now. I need to chill, because I'm already on one. I don't need to go past the mark. So I usually do not watch day 2, 3 on purpose. Cause I'm hyped up. I'm the type of dude. I'm gonna get pissed off. I'm gonna wanna fight. I'm gonna wanna argue. I'm gonna wanna cuss somebody out. I'm gonna wanna talk about somebody mama. I mean, I'm ruthless, bro. Like, you don't understand. The Raiders have been a part of my life since I was 6 years old, bro. Like, you don't understand, man. I grew up in that stadium, man. When we didn't have any Super Bowls, I became a fan in 1974, bro. Raiders hadn't won shit. This is my life, bro. This is part of my life. You might as well say something about my family. You know what's going to happen if you do that. It's going to be a problem. So when it comes to the Raiders, man, a lot of you guys aren't as hardcore as me. That's why I don't get along with a lot of you guys. You guys are kind of like, you guys are fans and salute to you, but you don't take it as personal as I do. I take it super personal, bro. Like, this whole shit with this team is personal for me. It doesn't mean that it needs to be that way for you, but for me, it's personal, bro. Anything that goes wrong, or anybody that sullies the shield or don't live up to the shield or disrespects it or does something that's out of pocket, I'm mad as hell, bro. Like, I'm really angry. All right. So I usually don't watch day 2, because that's when I start getting mad. Like, why didn't we do this? Why didn't we do that? And, I have to understand that there's limits to what I can tolerate. But due to the fact I was so hyped up, bro, that I figured I'd go ahead and watch day 2, because we wanted to see what was going to happen with the quarterback situation, with Jalen Milroe, with the potentiality of us landing Shedeur Sanders or whoever else. And I fell into the matrix. I fell for it. I fell for the hope that we were about to do something different. Okay? So when we were watching the pick, okay, and we were waiting for it, I was good. I'm like, man, it's about to go down. We waited a good 45 minutes, and then it came up. The Raiders have traded back. All right? When the Raiders traded back, it's all on video. That's the beauty of me, man. No matter what you guys say, you guys will say one thing and then you didn't say it. With me, everything is in the cloud, bro. It's all here. Go and look at when we were supposed to pick. I think we were supposed to pick 37, okay? When they announced that we traded back, you will be able to see my anger on my face and the pissed offness that I had when I'm like, what in the hell are we doing? We're doing exactly what I said we were gonna do, which is trade back and get more picks. And I was hoping that wasn't the case. And Justin Saw, who's on here, don't look at me and say I'm just capping, because I never have to cap. I wear caps. He said, you got it right. You called it about trading back, because I was asked. I said I would not be surprised if we trade back. I didn't want to do it. So when we did it, I was mad because I was right. I was like, man, here we go with the bullshit, bro. Just draft who the F we need to draft, dog. So we traded back, okay? Got additional picks, right? We waited all the way again until we got the 40-something, dog, or whatever number it was, all right? We traded back again. By then, bro, I was ready to log off, man. Those of you guys that were on here, I was done, bro. I was like, I'm ready to go. But y'all was like, nah, Shaq, just stick around and just see what we do with the next pick. So when we finally got to the point, I think it was 60-something, whatever number it was, when we finally drafted Beck. I think that's his name. Is it Beck? I don't know how to pronounce his last name. And when they decided, instead of showing the Raider Nation fans, because all the fans were being shown, all the fans' faces and their reactions were being shown. When we drafted Jack Beck, I think that's how you pronounce his name, and they went into a whole, didn't show our reaction at all, just went into his brothers, being in a terrorist attack and doing all of that. I was so mad, bro. I was so pissed off because I'm like, I waited all this time. I don't even get to see the reaction. Okay. I don't, I don't, I don't even get to see the reaction of people who are there on the ground, bro. I don't even get to see that. All right. You give me a feel-good story, which I understand, man. I mean, it was a tragedy and all of that, man. But I'm here for football. I didn't care about that shit. I mean, salute to him and his brother and all of that, man. Like I said, man, I got people that's been killed in my family too. I'm not a monster. But give me some football with it. Give me the reaction of the fans. I don't even know what the reactions of the fans, the Raider fans that were there, I don't even know how they reacted to it because they just flipped to it. They flipped to that shit so quick we couldn't even see what the reaction to the fans were. And I was mad, bro, and I went off, dog. I went off. I got pissed off and went off. All right? And I said, I got to go. I can't do it no more. First of all, I just sat there. I sat there for a long-ass time, didn't say shit. All right? So I didn't say nothing for a long-ass time, bro. I was just silent, bro. And then I said, I got to go, bro. I'm not wasting no more time on this shit. All right. So what you guys got to understand about me, man, don't ever try to use your fandom with the Raiders and use that as a litmus test with me. I'm sorry to tell you guys, man. Some of you guys, I had to block some of you guys. I had to punch you in the mouth with the button that says block because you think that your fandom equates to mine, and it doesn't. We're all fans, but you're throwing rocks at the throne up here, bro. I'm not the average dude that's sipping a beer like in the Raiders, dog. You guys know my pedigree. You guys know my hardware. You know my pedigree. You know I'm from the soil. You know what it is when it comes to me and the Raiders. You have to be on a certain level to even be able to talk to me about what I'm doing or what I like or how I'm viewing shit. Just trying to tell y'all. That's why a lot of y'all can't be over here. You need to go to them other channels that's going to rub your ass with some Diddy oil. I don't do that shit. Okay? So I take offense to certain shit. And I'm like, man, I don't want to go through a rebuild, bro. But if you're drafting and you're trading back to get more picks, bro, you're acquiring more picks and you don't get people who you know can help you win now, you're in a rebuild, bro. I mean, I don't know what the hell y'all think this shit is. You're in a rebuild, homie. Okay? And we are in one. It is a soft one, but we're looking at next year's draft. I'm already hearing from a lot of the Raider beat writers that I have respect for. They're talking about, well, the Raiders didn't feel that there was strong quarterback draft pool and they're waiting for 2026. Exactly what I was telling you. Geno's going to be your quarterback for the unforeseeable future. They are going to definitely hang the keys around Geno's neck. All right? Straight up. He's going to be your quarterback. He's 35 years old come first regular season week. He'll be 35. That's your starter, bro. For the next few years. They're not in a hurry to fill the quarterback void. They're not. All right? And if you're not in the business of trying to find a successor for a 35-year-old quarterback, that means you're taking your sweet ass time. And that's exactly what I've been telling you. That's exactly why I was pissed off. And that's why I don't do day twos. Now, with all that being said, bro, it's time for me to break my silence on this draft. But before I do that, I want to say one more thing. Okay? It's good that you guys are watching me. It's good. I like the fact that I appreciate all the visibility and the eyeballs and the comments and all that and this, that, and other. I appreciate all you guys. All you guys on the chat, all you guys that support this channel, I appreciate you guys. But never get it misconstrued that just because I appreciate your patronage, your membership, your subscribership, or just your input. Because some people come over here just to comment and say stuff. They watch a video and come in. I welcome all you guys. But what I won't allow you to do is the get out pocket. You step over the line, then everybody can get it, bro. Like, okay. All right, my hands is rated E for everybody, bro. Like, some of you guys get too comfortable and you start saying some shit, and then you ain't on this channel. I had to block a couple of cats that's been on this channel for some time. I kind of liked y'all until you said that dumb shit. Don't come over here talking to me like I'm one of your your fat ass greasy ass girlfriends and shit. You better have some respect, bro. Talk to me. You don't got to agree with Shaq, but you don't get to talk to Shaq like I'm one of your kids. I'll show you that I'm not. Okay. So I just wanted to say that. Now let's get to it. You know, if I print some shit out, it's official like a referee's whistle. Here we go, Raider Nation. Matthew Shaq Unfilters official, breaking his silence on this NFL draft. Here we go. All right. So after 3 months of preparation, NFL draft is in the books. It's done. Raiders had a very, I'd say, a roller coaster ride of a weekend, bro. Which was you get off the roller coaster ride, you either liked the roller coaster or you didn't. All right, it was definitely a roller coaster ride for sure. We had made a handful of trades, a lot of trades. Those are considered trades, you guys. Those are trades. When we traded back, that is a trade. It's a trade. It's on the books as trades. All right, you guys think, oh, we just traded back. Oh, it's a trade, bro. It goes down in the NFL annals as trades. Okay, so those trades that we did in the draft, when we traded back, we did business with these other teams. That goes down as trades. All right. So that goes against the whole trade mechanism for the whole season. So when we start talking about trades, you don't get to just talk about what happened in the season or during camp. These trades that happened during the draft count too. We selected 11 players. 11. Okay. Each of them had a significant impact on the roster. And looking forward, let's dive into what happened. All right. First pick of the NFL draft for the Las Vegas Raiders. Pick 6, running back Ashton Genty. That's an A. That's an A, bro. That's an absolute A. The only reason why I'm not going to give it an A plus is because, man, we gotta have some kind of wiggle room, bro. Like, we can't just be giving A pluses out, dog. That's just like you telling girls you love them just to clap. Like I said, some of us don't have to do that. I like you a lot. You know what I'm saying? We having a great time, but love, nah. Y'all love you, girl. Anything you could do to keep that hand from having to be used, you'll say anything. I won't. Okay. I like you a lot. Okay, but love is a whole nother level. So there won't be an A plus. All right. There's an A, a solid A, bro. A for effort. That pick speaks for itself. We needed a running game. Okay. We needed, our running room was the worst it's ever been in my lifetime as a fan. The Raiders finished dead last in yards per carry. We finished dead last in the run. All right. We averaged 3.6 yards a rush with every runner that ran the football. Okay. That includes quarterbacks. That includes wide receivers. That includes Brock Bowers getting a couple of runs. We didn't even get 4 yards a carry, bro. We were dead last. That has never happened in the 64-year history of the Raiders franchise. We never came in last, but we did last year. Worst running and attack in the history of our team. All right. Ashton Genty can get 4 yards by himself. Okay. He can get that. As soon as he gets the ball, he's getting 4. So we've improved. Plus, he is the best running back in the running back class, and we drafted the best possible running back we could draft. Okay, that's a slam dunk. All right. Then we get to pick 2. Round 2, pick 26, Jack Beck. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Jack Beck out of TCU. That's when I logged off. That's when I was mad. Because I'm like, Jalen Milroe sitting right there, bro. Like, we're supposed to be running an RPO. I only can go by what's being told to me through the media and through the press conferences and everything. I thought we were running a run pass option offense. Okay. And Geno Smith has legs, but he's not more mobile than a damn Jalen Milroe, bro. That Jalen Milroe ran a 4.3. Like, if we're trying to run the RPO the way I thought we were trying to run it, why not have Jalen Milroe, Ashton Genty, and then in the passing game, you got Brock Bowers. Do you understand, man, how long years that is, bro? Brock Bowers is in year 2. Ashton Genty's a rookie. You get Jalen Milroe to run the RPO, man. We got the triplets like they used to have in Dallas, bro. When they had Aikman and Emmitt Smith, and they had the playmaker Michael Irvin. They had all of them cats at the same time. What did they do? They won three Super Bowls. I'm like, man, just go ahead and just shore this shit up. Get Geno, give him a year or 2, get him out of here, bro. Let's roll. I was mad, dog. I was mad. It didn't happen. All right. In regards to Jack Beck, I watched a couple of TCU games. They weren't nationally played too much. The other wide receiver I thought was more dynamic than Jack Beck. I think he's going to be cool, but there is some things that I have to understand about him. He's a big dude. He's sure-handed. He got hands, but he doesn't get a lot of separation. He's not going to separate. We got to deal with Patrick Surtain, too. Do you know who we got to deal with in our division? We got to deal with the depoy. We got to deal with cats that can cover, bro. They can cover. Chiefs defense secondary is pretty standard. I mean, pretty solid. And then, the Chargers, they move around and what they do. Okay. Derwin James and them cats, they got some beasts out there. So he doesn't get a lot of separation. But from what I saw, I went and watched the tape because I was like, I don't know. I'm sure that he's going to be in the mix. I don't know. Is he going to be the opposite receiver from Jacoby Meyer? I don't know, man, but he might be a dude that comes in certain situations, or he might be a cat that winds up, showcasing his abilities in certain type of offensive formations and sets. So I thought it was okay. I didn't think he was a second round pick. I don't think he is, but he's a lot better than I thought based on my anger, because I was pissed off. I had my mind set up what I wanted and I didn't get it, and I was mad about it, and that's what it is. Okay. But we'll see what happens with him, man. I hope it isn't a reach, man, but that number 2, man, that's a second round draft pick on a kid like this. It better pan out. I'm letting you know in advance. Because like I said before, a lot of you guys are straight nut twisters. Anybody that comes to your team, you want everybody to be like you, swinging on somebody's balls. We grown ass men over here, dog. I'm going to say what it is, not what it ain't. I want the kid to succeed. All these guys are Raiders, all right? But I have to be honest. I can't just sit around here and cap. I got to say the truth. As a second round pick, he has to pan out. He cannot be anything other than that. This is a second round pick. I know you fools don't understand that shit. A second round pick is a formidable, very important pick. First and seconds, they don't trade those often, bro. That's when you know what the hell you're doing. I hope he pans. I really hope. I'm going to be rooting for the kid. He's on my team. I'm rooting for him. Nothing against him. I just thought Jalen Milroe, dog. I mean, I'm sorry, bro. Jalen Milroe over. I'll take Jalen Milroe, dog. Ask me tomorrow. I'll take Jalen Milroe. Ask me Wednesday. Jalen Milroe. Ask me Friday. Jalen Milroe. Ask me next week. Jalen Milroe. I mean, I see what I see in my head. I know what it is. Okay, but we didn't do it. Okay, so that means exactly what I said. The Raiders are in a soft beat rebuild. Pete is building this team in his own image, and it's not going to happen in 1 year. We are not, unless everybody just starts turning into, they just start turning into damn, Autobots and shit, and they're out there balling. I'm not expecting to see what I want to see, which is a team that is beating everybody's brains in. Now, if that happens, you already know I'm down with it. Okay, so Jack Beck, you're up, my dog. Welcome to the nation, homie. Uncle Shaka, you're now my nephew, bro. You're now my nephew. All these kids are my nephews, but I'm the uncle that's gonna tell you when things ain't right. Okay, so salute to the kid. He did. Every time the ball hit his hands, he caught that shit. I tell you that. Every time that I saw Jack Brick, that ball hit that boy's hands, whether it was one-handed, two-handed, he caught that shit every time. He ain't dropping nothing. Okay? Third pick. Third round, fourth pick, number 68th pick, cornerback Darian Porter. Darian Porter, bro. That's a good pick. That is a Pete Carroll pick. All right. Let me tell you what I told you guys before and show you that I be knowing what I'm talking about when it comes to Pete. Okay. Pete likes big physical corners that have speed. That's Pete. Pete don't like small, minuscule little dudes. He don't like 5'10s, 5'9s. He don't like 6 feet. He likes 6'1", 6'2", 6'3". This kid, Darian Porter, is 6'3". This kid, Darian Porter, runs a 4.30. This kid is big. He's 6'3". He's sizey. And he's fast as shit. That's a good pick. We needed that when I heard that, because I had you guys telling me I wasn't watching. I didn't watch the draft no more. When I said I was done watching it, I didn't sneak it. I was done. But I had all you guys that could hit me up. Bill Holloway, Sarah K. Scott, Whittington Thomas, Justin Saw. All y'all was hitting me up, letting me know, Shaq, we drafted this person. Shaq, we did this. Shaq, we did that. Because I'm like, I ain't watching it. Good pick. Good pick. Darian Porter fits a need. He is what? He's Richard Sherman. This kid is Sherm in the Legion of Boom. Pete Carroll just picked his Richard Sherman, bro. I'm with it. I'm with it. Yeah, you see the excitement on my face? I'm with it. I see that one. That one made sense. That one made sense. All right. Then we picked third round again. We had 3 picks in the third. From trading back, we picked the offensive lineman, Caleb Rogers. We need an offensive line. We needed that. Good. Good. We addressed the need. Good. All right. Then we picked again right after that, round 3. Because Whittington Thomas, you hit me up. Shaq, you sure you don't want to go on? We're going to draft back to back. I said, I don't care. I ain't watching it. All right. The next pick, we picked the offensive tackle, Charles Grant. All right, good. So I was like this, just for the people who I give a shit about. Once I wasn't watching, it seemed like things were better at that point. I just was looking at it like, man, I'm not going to watch because they seem to be doing shit now. When I was watching, they weren't doing shit. I'm good. Now they're doing shit. I'm not going to watch. Let me just find something else to do, which is what I did. Then pick number 4. Pick number 4. Fourth round picks are we picked pick 108, wide receiver Dante Thornton Jr. Okay, out of Tennessee. 6'5", runs a 4.30. Now, this is the part that Shaq gets to use his personal life with this pick. I get to use a personal relationship on this pick. So, I went and I watched video on Dante Thornton, okay? And I watched this kid, and this kid was blowing past everybody. He's Calvin Johnson with tremendous speed, all right? But that's not why I use my personal relationship. I found out that Dante Thornton is from Baltimore, Maryland. My wife is from Baltimore, Maryland. Not Baltimore County, but Baltimore City, homie. And he's from a neighborhood called Cherry Park. Cherry Park in the hood. So this morning, I asked my wife, I let her see the video. I said, so she saw the video, and he went to a Catholic school in there. And I said, where is Cherrywood in Baltimore? She said, oh, that's my grandmother's neighborhood. I said, oh, when we went to your granny's house? Yeah, remember when we went to Granny's house? I said, yeah. She said, yeah, right. That's the same hood that he's from. And it's the hood. I was like, okay. Okay. So then I said, do you know them? Do you know that family? She's like, well, I don't know if I know, but I'm gonna find out. Okay, because her grandmother was in that area. Rest in peace to grandma. All right. And I was there. I went there to go see her grandmother, and I was in that hood in that project area, and it's definitely the hood. Then I talked to her, my wife, about the high school. I said, what about this high school she went to? I said, you ever heard of it? She said, yeah, it's a Catholic high school. He must have got a scholarship to go there because it's very expensive. It's on the rich side of town. So this kid, Dante Thornton, his father went to prison when he was 8 years old, and he had to help raise his 4 younger brothers and sisters. He's had a 4.0 average in high school. He was the class president at that Catholic school. This kid is extremely smart, extremely fast, and he's from the soil where my wife is from, wife's family's from. Might even be somebody that we even know, or she knows, or her family knows. So we're looking into that. Very possible that her mother or her aunts or somebody knows his people. So Dante Thornton Jr., do not be surprised if Uncle Shaq, it might really be Uncle Shaq. I mean, just trying to let you guys know, bro. So that I'm very happy about that, man, because that could be a personal relationship that I may be, related to. We're going to find out. But we're going to find out. She's looking into it now. All right. But the same neighborhood that grandma lived in is the same neighborhood he's from. So I like that. That's a good pick. Plus, he looked like he could ball. All right. Then the 4th round, we picked again. We had 2 in the 4th. We picked defensive tackle Tonka Hemingway. I don't know what he's going to do, but his name is Tonka. So if his name is Tonka, I grew up with Tonka trucks, that means he's definitely a monster. So I like that, okay? Like him. Then in the 6th, we picked another defensive tackle. I said taco because I am hungry. Tackle, J.J. Puigs. Is it Puig? It looks like it's Peegs. J.J. Peegs. What was interesting about this dude interesting about this J.J. Peegs dude, when I looked him up, because I looked at everybody, bro. When I looked him up, it said defensive tackle / because I think he's out of Old Miss. If I ain't mistaken. Okay. / fullback. This dude plays fullback too. This dude is a D tackle playing fullback, man, which means he's obviously got some legs. If he's playing a fullback position, he's running around, bro. And I'm like, that'd be very interesting in goal line situations, bro. Do we got a refrigerator? Do we got a freezer? We might have a freezer, bro. Y'all remember William Refrigerator Perry? We might have a freezer. Okay. J.J. Peegs. I thought that's very interesting. Kind of a Swiss Army knife player, but he's probably going to be more the defensive tackle. But do not be surprised if we put him in goal line packages. I thought that was interesting. Okay, I like that pick because he seems to be versatile. All right. Then we picked again in the 6th. We picked Tommy Mellott. Now, Tommy Mellott is a wide receiver, but he's also a slash guy too. Tommy Mellott, he's also was listed as a quarterback too. All right, kind of like, remember when we tried to get Lynn Bowden? Lynn Bowden was with his crazy ass before we traded him away in the middle of a training camp. Kind of somebody who's a slash. So he's another slash, but he's more of a wide receiver. Even though he was listed as a QB, based on the stats and what I saw, he was only doing it in spot duty. He's more of a wide receiver, more of a slash guy, kind of like a Taysom Hill type of dude. Okay, so we got that. Then we finally drafted a quarterback. Finally, Cam Miller. Both of these two dudes played against each other in one of those, I don't know what game it was, one of those little small bowls. I don't really have a lot to say about him. When you're picked in the sixth round, I mean, what am I going to do? I mean, what am I going to just be critical? Okay, he's a sixth rounder. All right, we'll see what happens, bro. I mean, maybe TB12 thinks that you know, has him a project. All right, but I thought y'all said that Tom Brady was supposed to be getting us a quarterback, dog. I ain't seen Tom Brady do much. Okay, I give everybody else credit. I give Spike Tech credit. I gave Carroll credit. Okay, but I'm not seeing what Tom Brady has done. I haven't seen anything. Okay. And last, with the seventh round pick, we picked up a linebacker, Cody Lindenberg. All right, so that rounds that out. With that being said, my draft pick my grade was still not solidified yet. It wasn't until I got a phone call from one of my best friends, Ant Cuts, who is a Who Dat fan. I talk to this nigga every day. And we talking football, basketball, talking about everything, talking shit. He's a Saints fan, man. He called me up yesterday when the draft was over. He said, hey, nigga, I'm going to tell you right now. The Raiders had the best draft out of every team in the league. So I was like, what? Man, the Raiders beat by a wide margin. The Raiders had the best draft. I said, I don't know, man. The Eagles draft looks pretty damn good to me. He's like, nah, you need to understand what they did. So I discussed this draft, our draft, with somebody who is not a Raider fan, but his family's all Raiders, okay? I know Ant's family's all Raiders, all of them, okay? I grew up with all of them, including his pops, rest in peace. And so Ant got love for the Raiders, okay? Once we discussed everybody, I discussed the Jack Beck and my concerns about him. We talked about that. We talked about the Dante Thornton. We talked about everybody. Once I talked to him about all of that, man, somebody who I know thinks like I do. All right. I was like, okay, let me think about it. Went to bed, woke up. So my grade for the Raiders draft this year is a B+. It was lower than that. It's a B+. And the reason why it was lower than that before, I'm just letting you guys know, it was lower. I don't know how low it was, but I know it wasn't no B+. I wasn't going to give it no A- or nothing. It's a B+, bro. And because I don't like the fact that we're still putting together our shit. I'm tired of waiting, bro. I'm impatient. I don't want to wait. But due to the fact that now it's been confirmed to me, at least, that we are doing what I said I didn't want to do, but I was right, that we are slowly rebuilding this team, I have to, respect the fact that we are not boots on the ground. And if we're not boots on the ground and our quarterback isn't in this draft, then and it's next year, then that means this is a year for us to, get some foundation. Then I need to keep that in mind, and I give it a B+. And that's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Okay, B+, Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Now, another thing, real quick, and then I'm gonna read you guys' questions and make sure if you tip your bartender, you get your questions read first. I'm gonna tell you how this plays with who we already have. Okay, so with Ashton Genty, all right, this draft was very offensive heavy. How many offensive players did we draft? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So out of 11 picks, 7 of them were on offense. All right. So with that being said, our run defense took a hit. We didn't pick up nobody. We got one linebacker, Cody Lindenberg. Our defense is still not popping, bro. Our D-line, we picked up 2 defensive tackles, and Hemingway and Peegs, and a linebacker in Cody Lindenberg. Everybody else's offense. Oh, and a cornerback, Darian Porter, who I think is probably going to take over Jack Jones' slot. I think Darian Porter is going to probably take over Jack Jones' slot. Okay? But we didn't do anything to improve our run D. We didn't do anything, bro. Nose tackle still a big question mark. You know, we didn't address the linebacker situation until the 6th round. And I wonder what Patrick Graham is thinking about all of this. All right. But we do have some things that are in our favor. Remember, we picked up Devin White. Now, we got Devin White, bro. We got Devin White. We got Amari Burney. We got Amari Gaynor. We got Tommy Eichenberg, Tommy E. So our linebacking core is going to be our linebacking core we already got. I don't know if Cody Lindenberg, he might just be a player that he might not even make the team, or he might just be depth or whatever. But our linebacking core is what we already got. I just told you. Our linebackers are Devin White, who has a question mark on him. We should have drafted him when we should have drafted him, but we didn't. The Amaris, Amari Gaynor, Amari Burney, and Tommy E. That's our linebacking core, bro. That's our linebacking core. No Spillane, no Divine Diablo. I just told you. Devin White, Amari Burney, Amari Gaynor, Tommy Eichenberg. All right? That's your second level of D, y'all. Ain't gonna be no crying, man. Whatever it is what it is. All right? None of these guys are great. All right? But hey, it is what it is. Okay? So remember, we picked Cleveland Farrell over Devin White. You know that, right? So 6 years later, we get to rewrite that wrong, but he's 6 years longer now. All right. So we added 2 defensive tackles. We don't know what's going to happen with Matthew Butler. Matthew Butler is pretty much 1 foot out the door because he didn't play that well last year. Tonka Hemingway and Puigs are now in the mix. So there's going to be some competition at that 3 technique now. Okay? It's going to be some competition for that. Uphill battle for your boy Matthew Butler. Matthew Butler may not be around. All right. So we lost Merrick. We lost Hobbs. We lost Marcus Epps. But we did get, the kid, what's the kid's name again? Porter. All right. So we will see what's going on. All right. In regards to that. All right. And as far as the offensive line is concerned, we got 2 more pieces. But considering Colton Miller wants his money, Thaler Munford, contract year, I guess we'll find out. Caleb Rogers and Charles Grant. We still got JPP. We still got DJ Glaze. So we'll see what's going on with that, man. But we'll see what's going to go on with everybody else that we got popping on that front. Okay? But Charles Grant is going to have to compete for a backup tackle spot unless he could take somebody's job. And that's it, man. Matthew Shack Unfiltered's official grades a B+. The draft was better than expected for me, but I just have to understand that even though I was right, I didn't want to be right. A lot of y'all, you just care about being right, Shaq. I mean, well, shit, I'm right. What can I do? But I didn't want to be right. I wanted to be like, okay, we're really trying to go for this championship this year, but they're not in a hurry, bro. And it was proven by passing on all those quarterbacks and picking one. Our 10th pick was the quarterback we selected, and I don't know if he's even going to be on the team. I mean, is Cam Miller better than Carter Bradley? AOC still on the team. I thought he was being traded. Remember? Okay. It is what it is. All right. So, all right, man. Let me read you guys' questions. Okay. I think Uncle Shaq, man, Uncle Shaq gonna be a little bit softer than he would have been initially. Okay. But anybody who wants to come over here and tell me, relax, Shaq, calm down, chill out, bro. It's a bit, man, eat a dick. Don't tell me shit. If you don't got 3 rings, you can't be me. Don't talk nothing to me about how I am, bro, at all. That is definitely a fireable offense over here, bro. Let me be me. You be you. Okay? Trust me. All right? I don't keep a vat of Vaseline by the on my bed like you do. Okay, you do you, I do me. All right. So let me read what you guys got going on, man, on here, man. Salute to you guys, man. It's a morning. I'm in here smoking blazing one for the new drafted nation. Man, salute to all these kids, bro. Man, let me go ahead and give y'all a round of applause from Uncle Shaq. Uncle Shaq, man. Uncle Shaq loves the kids. Hey, all right. I'm going to read them off, man. Welcome to the fam bam, right? Ashton Genty, Jack Beck, Darian Porter, Caleb Rogers, Charles Grant, Dante Thornton. Hey, man, we might be related. We're going to find out. Tonka Hemingway, JJ Peaks, Tommy Malott, Cam Miller, Cody Lindenberg. Salute to them young cats, man. That's what it is. Welcome to the Silver and Black, you guys, man. Glad to have you here. And obviously, it's time to see what you're going to do. All right. All right. So let me read you guys' questions, see what's going on, you guys, man. See what's going on. Popping on here, man. Salute to the entire chat, man. Like I said before, bro. You know, a lot of you guys are going to have to understand, man. You're going to have to respect my opinion or don't listen to my opinion. Don't come over here trying to change my opinion or try to challenge it, because that's not going to work out for you. All right? It's not. Egalitarian was popping, man. Mr. G's Raider was going on. Bill Holloway was going on. Big Beezy. What's going on, Big Beezy? Big Beezy, what do you think? You like it? How you feel, bro? You feel good about it? I'm cool. Understand what I'm cool means. I'm cool means I'm chilling. It ain't like, oh, I'm doing cartwheels. Okay? I did my cartwheel first round. I'm like, man, we did not mess that first round up. The rest of this is we're gonna see. Okay? All right, you already know. Big L, what's going on? Delman said it was a nice draft. A B plus is good, bro. Come on, Bill. You know when we was in high school, man, we get a B plus in the class, man. We good. We just trying to get that 2.0. I mean, like a B plus is a good grade, bro. That's a good grade. Shit, I never got mad when I got a B plus on a paper. Oh shit, damn, I got a B plus. Okay, all right. Well, it's not an A. Hey, man, it's a B plus, man. Shut your whole ass up, dog. I got a B plus. Be quiet. Okay. Egalitarian says it gave this draft a C plus. I could see why you would say that. E.g. Egalitarian, trust me, bro. It wasn't a good grade. I mean, it wasn't. It was passing, but it wasn't. You know, it wasn't gonna be great. But once I talked to my homie Ant Cuts and we went through this whole shit, and somebody who knows how I think and knows what my concerns were and knows my point of view, okay, my what they call it, man, POV. Then I was like, okay, I see your point, bro. He's like, come on, dog, you gotta admit, blah, this and that, and y'all this and that. I'm like, yeah, that's true, but this and that, nigga. But yeah, that's true too. But I'm telling you, this and this. And then we started going back, and I was like, okay, I see your point. I get it. Doesn't mean I was like agreeing with him 100%. I still was telling him on certain shit, hell nah, but he made me see some things I didn't want to see. It wasn't that he made me see some stuff I couldn't see. It was just like, all right, bro, stop being so mad about what you didn't get. Okay? And once I was able to clear that smoke out and see what it is, I'm like, okay, I see what it is. But you ain't getting no A, dog. You ain't no A, because I'm telling you, Jalen Milroe, come on, bro. Like, even Shador, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like, no, dog. No. We could have got Shador in what? We went in the 5th. Shit, we could have picked them. We could have picked them up. Okay, but we didn't. All right. Okay, Bill Holloway. I'm AJ watching hockey. That's right, man. Watching that hockey. I'm gonna be watching the Lakers in a little bit. Okay. Also, you guys, man, just to let you know, I didn't have no breakfast, man. We went out to a real nice restaurant dinner last night. Wife took us out, man. So, I mean, I ain't even had breakfast yet. So I'm in here talking to you guys. I haven't even eaten yet. But I'll make up for it on lunchtime. All right. What's going on? Okay. I already gave my grade. It's a B plus. Okay. E-Trip in the house. What's going on? Bill Holloway said C plus grade. Come on, Bill. You were texting me last night talking about that's an A1 pick. That's an A pick. That's an A pick. When did it become a C plus for you? All right. E-Trip said it's a B. Okay. All right, Brandon said, good draft. Mod Squad, salute to the goons. Straight up, Blaze, one for the nation. Said, Juan Degree said it was an interesting draft. It was. Oh, and also, salute to Shiloh Sanders, man, for being an undrafted free agent for about a minute. Because he got picked up by Tampa Bay. Okay. He got picked up. So he's in the league. He's in the league. Both of them Sanders boys made the league, and all that hate didn't stop shit. They both in the NFL. We went over it yesterday in regards to Shador. If you're interested in what I thought about that whole collusion, you can go watch that, because we got about 6,000 views on that. All right. Justice Saw said Brady thinks he could pull a trick out of his ass by drafting 2 quarterbacks in the 6th round. Well, he didn't draft 2 quarterbacks. He really drafted 1.5. Tommy Millott is listed as a wide receiver. All right. But we'll see. In the 6th round, might as well. I mean, that you were the one that was telling me what Tom Brady wasn't going to do and what he wasn't going to allow. I told you, man, he's a Patriot until he proves he's not. Got Baker Man Jr. said, I think I made a mistake, man. Smell Menden from LA, from Georgia, slipped through our fingers. I think we made a bunch of mistakes, but I guess we'll find out. I thought a bunch of players could have played for us, bro. I mean, I really thought Will Johnson was going to be picked. I don't know what, something about Will Johnson Pete wasn't feeling. I mean, I thought we were going to, if we in the 2nd round, I thought if we weren't going to draft Jalen Milroe or draft Shador, we were going to draft Will Johnson. And Will Johnson was off that board, bro, quick. There was no movement, no trying to move up or nothing. So I think there's going to be a couple of players that we're going to be kicking ourselves in the ass in, because that's Raider football, though. There's always somebody that we should have drafted. We drafted Jamarcus Russell. We should have drafted Megatron. Okay? I mean, we can just go on and on and on and on, dog. We drafted Tyree Wilson. You see, I didn't even mention him. Tyree Wilson, when we could have drafted Jalen Carter. I mean, there's always a coulda, woulda, shoulda with us. So there'll be a coulda, woulda, shoulda with us again. All right? And it ain't going to be no crying and nothing else that can be done about it. All right? Diggy Dank said Malott won't be a QB. He won't. He definitely will not be. All right? Mr. G says they get a B from me, and that could have been an A if they would have drafted Shador. Even if they would have drafted Shador, I probably would have gave it an A- based on the rest of the draft. But I had somebody had the audacity, unmitigated gall to tell me I got the whole draft wrong because of my reaction after the Beck pick. I'm like, you fool. That was in real time when it happened, and that was on day 2. Now you're trying to add day 3 and tell me I didn't know what I was talking about? I was like, man, you lucky I don't block the shit out of you, dog, for saying something dumb. I don't like dumb people, if you haven't noticed, man. Nothing wrong with being opinionated. Just don't say nothing stupid. Okay? What's going on, man? Straight up. He's definitely going to be a slot receiver. All right? Okay? What's popping? Dr. Feelgood, I'm going to give it a B. Would have been an A. All right? Whittington Thomas, what's up? UNUF. Goons in the chat. Okay? Justice Saw said home run in the first 3 picks. All right, you said home run in the first 3 picks, so you consider Jack Beck to be a home run. I consider Darian Porter to be definitely, if it ain't a home run, it's definitely inside the park. Okay, I see Pete, I can see that, and Genty is gonna be out of here. All right, but Jack Beck, we're gonna see. Now, my boy Ant Cuts was really, really loving Jack Beck. That was the argument. See, my boys, man, you one of my boys who you talk to me, you got my number, you're Bill, you're Whittington Thomas, you're my boy Ant Cuts, you Sarah, you somebody like that. We get on the phone and we talking. That means some shit. You don't just get to call me and talk to me. All right. And that cat hit me up and said, nigga, you got a dog. He called him a dog. He said, Jack Beck is a dog. I said, man, I saw the tape, man. Kid got hands, kid. Nah, nigga, you ain't understanding. I'm like, hold on, bro. What about the other receiver? He's like, yeah, man. But for what y'all trying to do and this, that, and the other, and da-da-da, Gino gonna have tall receivers that he could, he started breaking it down. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you kind of right about the tall receiver shit. He is tall. Yeah, nigga, he's tall. He's boop. His hands, he don't drop shit. That's true. I said, what about the separation, dog? He goes, yeah, that's true. So we were going back and forth. We both know football. None of my peoples including Sarah, who definitely knows football than a lot of dudes, without question. All right, none of us are casuals, bro. We can go, yeah, they could go just as much, boom and boom, with our points. So after that, I was like, okay, I can kind of see what Pete's thinking. Bro. We're going to have tall receivers, man. Gino's going to be high pointing that football. Okay. Dante Thornton is 6'5". This Jack Beck dude is 6'3". Okay. We're going to be high pointing the football. I think Brock Bowers, Brock Bowers 6'1". Okay. Jacoby Myers 6, maybe 5'11", 6 foot. We know Trey Tucker's small. We know that. Are we going to be high pointing the football and throwing the ball up and letting them jump up and get the ball? I have to think about that type of stuff. All right, Chris Leonard in the house. What's going on, man? I'm at work, want to get my grade in. It's a C+ for me after Genty. I like Genty, Porter, and Beck. Other than that, it's a C+. Okay, like I said, he's down there. Whittington Thomas says B-. Vegetarian, 4 to 11 guys drafted will make the active 53-man roster. Yeah. Okay, so let's. Egalitarian, I'm glad you said that. Like I said, I love people, man, who know what they talking about. I mean, is it that hard? I mean, damn. Okay, let's go through it. Egalitarian had a good point. He said 3 out of 4. So what 4 is that going to be? You think Ashton Genty's going to make the team? Just asking for a friend. I don't know, man. It's funny how all of a sudden Ashton Genty this, Ashton Genty that, and then when I saw on the NFL.com post that he came to the Raiders, all of a sudden he's too small, he's this, he has a lot of mileage. I was just like, all of a sudden he just turned into a scrub with you guys because he's on our team. Nah, he's the same dude from before. You're just mad that he's over here. All right, that's a grand slam. Porter, I think, is going to be on the roster. Beck, I think he's got to be. He's got to be on the roster if you're going to draft him at 2. Thornton. Let me look at the rest of these dudes. I think Caleb and Rogers are going to make the roster, bro. I think the O-line and the old tackle, I think they're going to make it. I think Peegs is going to make it too. These other dudes, I don't know. Cody Lindenberg, I don't know if he's gonna make it. We're linebackered up. Okay, we got the Amaris, we got Devin White, and we got Tommy E. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're gonna have 5 linebackers. All right. Cam Miller, is he gonna beat out Carter Bradley? I don't know if that kid's gonna beat out Carter Bradley, bro. I don't know if he's gonna be there. I don't know if Cam's going to be there, man. I don't know. Carter Bradley, I don't know if Carter Bradley going to lose his job to him. And so I think maybe it's probably going to be like 6. Okay, at least. All right. Okay. Straight up, man. All right, let's get these likes up. Let's roll. What he said, loving the bread loaves I caught, man. Me too, man. I didn't even get a chance to show you guys yesterday. I may run in there and grab them real quick. All right. Raiders might go 7-10. I mean, it'd be an improvement from last year, but this is the kind of stuff that's pissing me off, bro. I mean, but I just have to remember. I just have to keep remembering, bro, who I am as a fan. Like, I just got to understand, man, that I'm fortunate that I don't have to rely on the Raiders to win me a ring to validate me. I have 3 of them. They definitely need a new addition to the family, man. But if they want to rebuild and keep rebuilding every year, there's nothing I can do. Huh? Nothing I can do. All right. Justice Sauce, Woody Thomas says 8 or 9 or 9 and 8. I hope it's 9 and 8 because at least we'll have a chance to get a wild card. Yeah, we got to go 9 and 8, man. When Thomas says you called it with the trading back, unfortunately, Justin, so just because I'm right don't mean I like to be all the time, bro. I mean, it might be strange to people who don't ever get shit right that sometimes, bro, you don't want to be right. You have a feeling about something. Okay, Justice, so I'm just going to talk to you, dog, because you understand, bro. You ever met a girl, man, and you kind of like things is kind of cool. Things is looking like they might have a little bit of an opportunity, bro. I mean, you done already clapped, so that's not an issue. You know, you kind of liking her for who she is and shit, but you seeing red flags. You seeing shit that's kind of like, man, this kind of, what was that bump in the road type shit? And you're like, man, I'm hoping that what I saw ain't real, and you find out it's real. Then you have to break left. That's what it was with me. I didn't want to be right. I said, man, we're probably going to trade back and start doing all kinds of crazy shit. I didn't want that to happen. I'm looking at the glass half full. I'm like, yeah, man, shit, we got Ashton Genty. That's something that we would have normally effed that up. We would have normally drafted somebody else and blew that. We didn't blow it. So that gave me a false sense of security. All right, man, Pete and them, they on point. Now we going to go get Milroe. Now we say I did that and I shouldn't have did that. Usually I'm like, okay, that's what we did. Let me get out of here. I have to walk out, bro. I can't be in there, bro. I got to walk out. So I stuck around to not see it, which pissed me off, which is why I didn't watch no more. So I did get it right, but I didn't like it. I got it right because we traded back twice. So, I mean, like I said before, bro, I'm still right, but doesn't mean I liked it. But I would rather be right than wrong. All right, let's keep it a buck. All right, Winston Thomas says quarterback piece is unacceptable. It's clear we're targeting next year's quarterbacks of the future. Without question, which means what? For us to get a top quarterback next year, Whittington Thomas, you already know the answer. For us to get a top-notch quarterback next year, what needs to happen? That means we need to be in range to be in that top 10, which means we're not going to be doing what? Winning a playoff game or going to the playoffs. Going to the playoffs knocks us out of the first 10 picks. Not looking good. All right. Counting on Geno for the next 5 years. Yeah, Geno be 40 years old, spinning it. Egalitarian talking about Brady and Spy Tech. Purposely passed on Geno and Will Howard. Yeah, we didn't. I don't understand the Will Howard thing. I mean, I thought at the very least we were going to get Will Howard, but I don't know if what's going on with Chip Kelly. That's Chip Kelly's boy. Chip Kelly just won a national championship with Will Howard. He wasn't in there tooting his horn. Okay, pause. All right, straight up. Carter Harleman in the house. What's going on? Sarah Grace Good. What's going on, Sarah? I know you're on your morning walk, girl. I know you're doing your thug dizzle. Okay. Bill, Justin, Whittington Thomas. TJ Mack, what's your opinion on the Shedeur Sanders prank phone call? Yeah, me and Whittington Thomas hit me on it yesterday. First, I didn't think it was him because I didn't hear his voice, but if it was confirmed that was him, I don't really. I mean, what am I supposed to say? I mean, you know, there's people out there that need attention, bro. Like these dudes are in a dirty ass dorm room making prank calls, bro. Like they're what they call them, man. Like they what's the name? Johnny Knoxville or some shit. There's a bunch of knockoff Johnny Knoxville cats. I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, if they got their little 10 seconds of fame, and you know, next week they'll be right back on campus broke as shit. They didn't make any money off of it. Don't make no difference. I mean, clown behavior, bro. I mean, it was entertainment for 10 seconds of my life. Like, oh yeah, funny, haha. I mean, what are they gonna do, dog? 5 years from now? Yeah, I'm the guy that got prank call. I mean, these dudes are clowns, bro. Look at them, dog. Okay. And they had on Old Miss. I mean, they just made you talk about putting a black eye on a university. I mean, okay, it was funny. So what? I mean, end of the day, man, who won? Shedeur Sanders is in the NFL making millions and millions of dollars, and you still can't pay your student loans. I mean, all right. I mean, I'm a grown ass man, bro. It's not. I mean, maybe if I was in that age group, I would have thought it was super funny. I probably would, you know, if I'm in college, I can go back and think when I was in college. College, bro. My own dorm room. You already know what's going down. I probably would have thought it was super hilarious, man, when I was in college. But I'm a super grown ass man, dog. I'm like, all right, you got your little fun of time, but we gonna forget, man. We done already forgot. I forgot that quick. So that's my opinion on it. You know, they had their fun, but who got the last laugh? All right. Like I said before, you better have them student loan payments ready to go when you get out of college, bro. Okay. All right. Yeah, trust the shield. Yeah, I mean, some of these things ain't shield. You know, everything that comes to the Raiders ain't the shield, bro. All right. Everything that comes to the Raiders ain't the shield, man. Trust me. You would have never had the people you had. All right. So everything you can, the shield reveals. Understand that, bro. The shield reveals what's what. Don't mean that he bringing it out, man, because shield didn't have nothing to do with Josh McDaniels. Shield didn't have nothing to do with Tom Telesco. Okay? All right? So let's understand that, bro. The shield just shows you, hey, you married the wrong one, dog. Like, She was a thought. We tried to tell you she was a strawberry. You didn't understand it. Loco Renegade. What's going on, Pimp Juice? I've been a fan of the Silver and Black since 2018. I strive to learn about the Raiders from OGs like you, Shaq. I say stuff and always interested in hearing your opinion on the daily. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. That's what I'm here for. Okay, that's what I'm here for, dog. Like I said before, man, I'm never here to gas y'all up, man. I'm never here to do that. I'm always here to tell you what my opinion is. And a lot of times y'all gonna not like what I say, but somebody has to be the straw that stirs the drink. There's too much kumbaya, man, when it comes to the content, when it comes to the Raiders. It's too much everybody saying the same shit. You just want to hear somebody else's voice say the same thing. Like it's a different voice, a different channel saying the same shit. Over here, we don't do that, dog. I'm definitely not gonna say what nobody else said. And I'm gonna put myself out there, bro. Do you know how many times I put myself on the line and to have it not look like it's gonna work, and I stuck to my guns, and then it turns around, bro, and then everyone's, oh shit, yeah, you did get it right. Hey, dog, all right, hey man, go over there and talk to them, dog, who never get it right. You over here waiting for me to not get it right. I put my ass on the line, bro. You don't even understand how many times I've done that shit with no fear and got it right and gonna continue to get it right, bro. It is what it is. Okay, so yeah, I appreciate you too, big dog. Thank you for being a member. All right, straight up. Okay, let's get that like button up. All right, let's go. If I read your comment, I'm gonna keep rolling. Okay, I'm getting hungry. Reach Ross said, give me the fans' reaction. I had to go to TikTok to see the Raider fans' reaction. I didn't even do that, man. I was so mad, bro. I'm like, okay, man, what are we doing here, bro? The hell are we doing? All right, C+ or B-, Bill Winston Thomas. Okay. All right, I'm saying. Yeah. Chilling. Yeah, man. Bill's chilling with AJ, man. Tell AJ Uncle Shaq says what's going on. Tells he loves him. All right. Big L. Raiders 107 went quantity over quality this draft. Yeah, man. That's how it works, bro. I mean, until the right one shows up, dog, you got to knock down these 6s and 7s, bro. Got to knock them down, dog. Somebody got to get knocked down, dog. I mean, somebody got to come over, bro. They ain't like, hey, man, it is what it is. Okay? Hey, man, just stop by, get me a couple of 99-cent tacos from Jack in the Box and a seasoned curly fry, and, you know, you can come over and hang out for a little bit. And don't close your eyes and shit. Okay? Don't close your eyes. Ain't no eye closing. All right? Yeah. All right. Ain't gonna be don't fall asleep, dog. All right, ain't doing that. Vegetarian in the house. Yeah, we in the rebuild, bro, and I didn't like it, man. Like, you gotta understand, man. Like, a lot of people, bro, who you know, they either watch from afar. We got a lot of people that watch us from afar. They're not members, they're not subscribers. They just poke their heads in. My channel is a public channel, so it ain't like I just block it. It's public channel, man. And we talk about everything. We talk about whatever we want to talk about. You got to remember, man, over here, bro, I'm going to be real with you. How I really felt about that second pick is how I felt about it at that time, because I wanted what I wanted and not understanding that we're in a rebuild, bro. And I think I did understand it, because I'm kind of like, man, we must be rebuilding. We're about to trade back. Boom. I'm like, man, it's bullshit. Okay, but it is what it is. All right, Justice, do you think Gino and Mad Max want to rebuild? I don't think Gino's worried about a rebuild. I think Gino knows what it is. I think Gino knows that he's not going to be here longer than a couple of years. Geno Smith knows that. Geno Smith is not a long-term solution, and he knows that, but he's going to get paid for why he's being here. Max is the person that you should be concerned about whether or not he want to deal with a rebuild or not. That's the person who I would be concerned about. All right? And unfortunately, unless we win, the only way we won't be in a rebuild is that these guys turn up and become great really fast and we win some shit. Then we won't be in a rebuild. All right? Let's just say hypothetically the Raiders go, let's just say we go 10-7, dog, and we make the playoffs. We're not in a rebuild no more. If we make the playoffs, we're not in a rebuild. These dudes are balling now. These guys are, you're going to have a lot of rookies that are playing good. All right? But if we don't make the playoffs, we're in a rebuild. So that's going to be the, the Mendoza line like they have in baseball. If you're batting under 200, that's the Mendoza line. Okay? As long as you above 200, you can bat 202. But you batting 167, your ass is below the Mendoza line. Your ass is, you about to go down to the minors and get your shit together. So the Mendoza line for the Raiders is the playoffs. If you make the playoffs, you're not even if you make it as a wild card, you're not rebuilding. Because your players have played to a playoff level. See, that's why a lot of people did not respect what Richie B did. Rich Bisaccia. When Rich Bisaccia got us to the playoffs, man, and took John Gruden's team and we made the playoffs, bro, a lot of people didn't respect that shit. In the nation. You didn't respect it. We were a playoff team, bro. What happened when Josh McDaniels came? He stripped your shit down he had your ass butt naked on the freeway, bro. Okay? On a hot, sunny day. All right? And went down and dropped all the way down, bro. We didn't respect that. Because y'all was too busy. Oh, man, come on, Shaq. Josh McDaniels got 6 Super Bowls. Man, we're effed, bro. And I ain't say effed. I said the whole word. Man, we shouldn't have never got Richard Bisaccia, got rid of him and let these fools come in here and push us back 5 years. Okay? He's been gone. How long has he been gone? One season. We got 4 seasons to go, bro. All right. Whittington Thomas said Geno's Pete's boy. That's why Brady don't get credit for him. All right. Okay. Bernardo Ball Bomber said Raiders' new GM Spike Take Pete Carroll's scheme of drafting against municipal players over in Oakland reminds me of this method Billy Bean's average player. Yeah, man, doing Moneyball, the Moneyball thing with Billy Bean's. Rest in peace, man. With the Oakland A's, man, in the 90s. Bill, you know that. Brad Pitt played that. I've never seen that movie. I just know it because at the time I was still in the Bay when that shit was out. But it is like that, bro. But at the end of the day, man, players win games. Players are the ones that win games. Quality players are the ones that show up when you need them, not a stockpile of players. Okay? All right. So at the end of the day, we still need to hit on something. All right. Okay. Daniel Smith says the Raiders where NFL players go to die. I mean, that's what all the girls in high school said about you, too. Daniel Smith. They said the same thing about you, man. That's why you went to the prom by yourself. They said we go to the prom. Daniel Smith, man, that's why I have you on here, dog. You're too easy, bro. Okay, come on, dog. All right. Okay. All right. Your head where your butt gonna die. Dog. Okay, where your swimmers go to die in your head, bro. Shut your ass up, man. Daniel Smith is always on here. I keep him on here just to do that, dog. Get your ass out of here, dog. Your swimmers go to die in the palm of your hand every weekend, okay? Shut your ass up, dog. I'm gonna keep you on here, though. Okay. I like Daniel Smith, because Daniel Smith gives me a good-ass laugh. All right. Y'all know that shit was funny as hell, dog. Okay. Bill, you know that's how I was in high school, dog. After I say something, people want to fight. Okay, all right. Torque, what's going on, man? With Pete at the F grade drafts in 2012 at the draft class of one Super Bowl. Yeah. You ain't never gonna hear no Pete Carroll slander from me. Pete Carroll's my coach from USC, bro. I got 2 championships with Pete. Fight on, baby. Okay, yeah, dog. Okay, so you ain't gonna be no Pete Carroll slander for me. Pete already done gave me some shit. Pete can come over here and stink up the joint. I still love Pete. Pete gave me 2 national championships. I'm good. All right, you ain't never gonna be no Pete slander. All right, okay, all right. Yeah, Daniel Smith has been on a while. He's a Bears fan, man. But let's understand, man. Daniel Smith knew I was gonna get. He knew it. It's one of them situations where he's like, Shaq go really cook me, and you know that was. I like, Daniel Smith. Oh yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into it. All right. Raiders 07 said I had more pistol draft that we had this year. 30 quarterbacks visit this year, didn't do shit. So let's go. Did cheap shit, felt worse for me. Yeah, well, I mean, you got to understand, man, the organization is not doing anything for us. They're not. At least we got somebody to cheer for on offense and defense. I mean, I wonder how many Genty jerseys I'm gonna see. Hey, y'all, Bill and Woody at the top. You know we go to that Dallas game. I wonder how many Genty jerseys we gonna see in the stands, bro. They're gonna be a whole bunch of them, man. All right. Yeah, Daniel Smith, you got cooked on that one. That was a good one. Okay. All right. Bill Holloway said, Cleveland presser implies Jador has a work ethic issue. Interesting. Well, I mean, Bill, it's kind of like complaining about your wife. Nah, you can complain about your wife because you married her, like you made a commitment. It's like, that's not a good one. It's like complaining about your baby mama. You picked her, dog. No, I didn't, dog. That was a mistake. Hey, dog, you didn't strap up, big dog. You didn't strap up, dog. You blew the club up. You painted the walls and shit. And you got a baby. Now you complaining about her, dog. She was 415 when you was hitting it. She was 415 when you was hitting it, dog. Don't get bad now, shit. Fat ass bitch. She was always big. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay. You full of shit. Come on, y'all. Funny as hell, right? Hey, straight up. Right. So them complaining about a guy they drafted, I don't feel bad. Shador, take their money, Shador. Take their money. They still got to pay you, bro. Get out there, man. Showcase your talents for another squad. I mean, why complain about a kid that you drafted, dog? I mean, don't complain about your baby mama ain't shit because she's your baby mama, dog. Come on, dog. You got to do better. All right. Prado and son, what's going on? Prado and son, what's going on? Big dog. Chilling. Okay. Hey, dog. Hey, man, I'm on one today, dog. Like, I'm in rare form today, man. I'm really, everything funny to me today. Okay. Ray Reese Ross said, Brother Shaq, can you please tell us, shoe heads, what are your top 5 Air Jordans again? Well, with that being said, man, hold that thought. Let me just go grab, they right here. I mean, my house is just full of boxes of shoes piled all up. Wife is ready to, she's like, you got to do something with these shoes. They're everywhere. Hold on. Let me go get them real quick. Then I'll answer your question. All right, here I'm back, y'all. Because you asked the question, and one of them is going to be in my hand. So it didn't take me long. Man, I got too many shoes, man. I may have to open a shoe store, bruh. Wife said, hey, you need your own house. You got too much shit. So you asked what the top 5 Air Jordans of all time. And of course, I'm going to answer that question because that's what I do. Number 1, without question, number 1 Air Jordan of all time is the Black Cement Jordan 3. Without question. Without question. That's number 1. That's the all. I don't care what nobody talking about. I don't care what nobody talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about a dude that wore Jordan 1s in competitive play when they came out, bro. I've been wearing Jordan since they came out. Since 85. I've been wearing them, dog. That Jordan 3 saved Nike. Okay, Michael Jordan was leaving Nike. Okay, his deal was only supposed to be like a 2-year deal or 3-year deal, and it was going to be negated if they didn't sell $2 million worth of shoes in that lot time. They weren't going to continue the deal. That year they sold 250 million of the Jordan 1s. Okay, Peter Moore designed the Jordan 1. The Jordan 2, which I do like. A lot of people don't like the Jordan 2, but I do. Because I remember what I used to do in them Jordan 2s. That was a shoe Michael Jordan broke his foot. At Golden State. I was in the house. I was there. I was there when Michael Jordan broke his foot and was out 63 games. I was there. Okay? Broke his foot. Was out 63 games, came back in the playoffs against the 86 and came back against the Celtics and scored 63. Okay? Jordan was leaving Nike because he wanted to go to Adidas. He always wanted to go to Adidas. If you didn't see the movie Air, he always was Adidas head, and he was going to go to Adidas. He was ready to leave until Tinker Hatfield came with him with the Jordan 3 design. And the shoe that he showed him was that Jordan 3 black cement, and Mike said, I'm staying. That's number one, plus of what he did in it. Won his first All-Star MVP, all that shit. That's number one. Number two, greatest Jordan of all time has to be, in my opinion, has to be the Jordan 1 black toe. Not the one that they just released, the Jordan 1 black toe. Because the Jordan 1 black toe was so limited and was so hard. You could slash the Jordan, you could slash them. Jordan 1 Chicago, Jordan 1 black toe, Jordan 1 bread. You can put them all in the same category. All three of those in the same category. All right. I do got the 85 OGs in there. Okay. The third. Well, hold on. The third Jordan 4, the Jordan bread 4. Nothing to talk about. That's the shot over Elo. That's 3. 4. Jordan 11 bread. Right, this one right here. Jordan 11 bread. Okay. And 5, which I also have, the Jordan 11 Concord, which I have with the 45 on the back. Not that 23 that y'all got. Y'all seen them. And that's the top 5 Jordans in my opinion. Plus I worked for Jordan. I worked for Nike in the 90s, and I was the brand Jordan rep. And I still have a lot of connections up there, dog. Okay. So that's my answer. All right. Winston Thomas said the Raiders had a pedestrian draft. Yeah, don't worry about that. Daniel's on here. Okay, y'all don't beat up on Daniel too much, man. Daniel's on here because I want him on here, dog. Like, Daniel comes in and he makes shit fun, bro. I mean, he's a Bears fan. He only got one. He don't even have one. He wasn't born in '86, bro. Like, he doesn't. He's a Bears fan. He don't have nothing. Daniel's not a threat, man. Don't beat him up too much. But you know, I'm here. I keep him here for fun. All right. James John said Browns is a organization, a shit show. Yeah, I mean, it's all bad. Daniel said the Raiders are embarrassment to the league. Come on, Daniel, man. You know damn well, bro. You know damn well, man, that you got so much concern about your team, bro. I mean, the Bears are not even going to win their division, bro. I mean, you guys can't even win the NFC North, bro. All right. Pockham said, excited about Dante Thornton. I am about that. Puigs and Ole Miss find us Milroe and Sanders multiple times. Let me tell you guys how many times the Raiders passed on Shedeur Sanders. Including the trades. The Raiders passed on Shedeur Sanders 9 times. The Raiders passed on him 9 times. You had 9 opportunities to draft him. He was there for 9 picks. You passed on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Didn't want him. No matter how much logic I put in it, no matter how much logic you put in it, no matter how much logic the pundits put in it, Shedeur Sanders was never on the radar, bro. We passed on him 9 times. What is there to talk about, bro? Shedeur Sanders was never going to be a Raider at this juncture. He might be later on in his career. I mean, look at what we just did with Devin White. It might be 6 years from now, or 3 years from now, or 2 years from now. Shedeur Sanders was never going to be a Raider if we passed on him 9 times. It has nothing to do with the collusion that the league did on Shedeur and him. Shedeur Sanders is not a 5th round draft pick. All right, come on, man. He's not. All right, that was to prove a point. That was to make a point. But your team passed on this guy 9 times, dog. Simple as that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Or I'm just making it clear to you, bro. All right? Genty isn't interested in going out with you. You asked her out 9 times. Hey, would you like to go get some coffee? Nah. Hey, would you like to go get a donut? Nah. Hey, would you like to go to a movie? Nah. Hey, would you like, I'm going to a party, you want to go? Nah. Hey, man, I got some tickets to the Raider game, you want to? Nah. Maybe Genty just don't want to go out with your punk ass, bro. Just go ask somebody else. You feel me, dog? You better go ask Dana. Dana might fool with you, might even throw some buns at you. But you over there asking, she not interested. But you keep on going. Hey, what's going on? What you doing this weekend? Oh, man. Hey, well, we're having a barbecue. No, I'm good. Then she shows up at the barbecue with your best friend because your best friend's clapping. That's why she ain't interested. She was never interested in you, homie. I've had that shit happen to me before, too. I'm like, damn, why are you throwing me signs that every time I try to get something popping, they gonna get it popping? Guess what? I stopped trying to do that shit. A year later, year and a half, her circumstances change at that point. Now, all of a sudden, it's, how come you don't ask me out anymore? Like, what? Are you crazy? Well, I only reason why is because I was in a situation. Oh, okay, well, it's cool. Your situation straight. Well, you can ask me out now. I'm asking you out. Okay. But if you want to come over after the club, you could be over there. I pull up probably about 2:15, 2:22 or some shit. You can come over and hang out for a few hours and you can. So I'm just trying to let you know, Shedeur was never going to be a Raider at this point, bro. We passed on him 9 times. Shedeur was on the draft board as the best talent on that draft board out of the 9 picks, at least. After Genty, there's no way. But after that, you had 9 times to pick this cat and you didn't do it. You passed on him 9 times. So no, man, I don't want to hear no more about it, man. They didn't want him. What can we do? Always Big Daddy. Shaq, what do you think about us passing Sanders 9 times? There it goes. He just said it. 9 times. Knowing Geno's on a stopgap. They didn't want Shedeur. I mean, that's all I could say, bro. I mean, I wish Pete would talk about it, but he probably won't. Because talking about it now is tampering. Okay? If you haven't noticed, no team made a definitive statement on why they didn't pick up Shedeur Sanders. Did you notice that? Did you notice that nobody said anything? The reason why is because now Shedeur Sanders is an active member on a football team, and now you're talking about him is colluding now. You can't talk about him now, bro. He's somebody else's property. Okay? That's what that is. He's with another team. And I don't mean that in a outside of a football parlance. I mean it within the football confines. So that's how I feel about it. They didn't want him. I mean, damn, I just told you, bro. Millicent ain't interested. Plus, you shouldn't be fooling with no girl named Millicent anyway. But I done had homies, I'm like, damn, dog, you still trying to spit? Oh, man, I'm wearing her down, man. If you know enough cats, you knew somebody that was like that, bro. You know I like you, girl, man. Why don't you stop playing? Why don't you stop playing, girl? You know how I feel about you. Always in one nigga that never gets the hit, bruh. Okay. Crazy as hell. All right. Marcus Day, what's going on? Okay. All right. Beck reminds me of Jordy Nelson. Now, let's understand what Jordy Nelson you talking about, James. John James. Jordy Nelson, who was with the Packers, or Jordy Nelson that was with us. There's a difference. The Jordy Nelson was with the Packers, used to get separation. That dude would break away from corners. Now, the Jordy Nelson we got, he couldn't get separation. So, I don't know. We're going to find out. But I know his hands are solid. All right, Alpha Zed, pick 2 should have been Milroe. No disrespect, man. Jack Beck is a Raider. But that's why I was mad. I'm like, man, what are we doing? We're doing exactly what I said we were doing. Rebuilding. That pissed me off, bro. The Genty shit made me think we're going forward. The second pick, hope he turns out good. He probably will be a good player for us. But it's not Jalen Milroe. We really could have stuck it to him. That Milroe shit. Let me just tell you how I know, bro. When we were on the live, dog, Ikey Boy, who's on here, y'all know Ikey Boy, man, who's on here, dog. Ikey Boy is a Charger, man. He's a member over here. I mean, a subscriber over here, man. And like I said, this isn't a Raider channel. We have everybody on here. Y'all wonder why I got Daniel on here, okay? Because I want everybody on here. I don't want to talk to Raider fans all the time, man. Like I said, the majority of the Raider fans, I can't even sit down and watch a game. We all hoping we win, but a lot of that team tank shit, y'all don't understand, man. A lot of people, I was like, But anyway, Ikey Boy said to us, I said, man, after we got Genty, I said, now we're going to go get Jalen Milroe. He goes, man, please, I don't want to see that. He even admitted he didn't want to see a Jalen Milroe Ashton Genty combo. He didn't, and Brock Bowers. He did not want to see that, bro. He's like, my boy Ant Cuss like, man, y'all get Jalen Milroe, dog, or Shador. Woo. So all the other people from other fan bases that I talked to were telling me like, yo, man, y'all just need to go ahead and land that, and it's going to be on. And we didn't. I was like, I'm done, dog. I don't even want to talk no more. I'm good. I don't even want to be a part of it no more, dog. Okay, I'm good. All right. Wow, Turkey, what's up, Turk? James Frippo in the house. He said Breck looks like Aaron Fernandez. Ooh, Aaron Hernandez. Shit. I hope looks is all it is. Okay. Marcus Day in the house. Okay. All right, man. Y'all getting mad at Daniel Smith. Daniel Smith ain't going nowhere, dog. I'm gonna keep him right on here so I can laugh at him. Okay. We had a safe draft. Genty gives us the plus in the C plus. Okay. I mean, we didn't blow the draft, you guys. I don't think we blew it. Last year, I think we blew it. Y'all ain't gonna agree. Come on, Shaq. Tom Telesco got us Brock Bowers. And got us JPJ. And got us DJ Glaze. I'm like, so what? What about the other 4 picks? He didn't do shit. I can't look at this and say that. I can't look at that and say that. All right. Besh. Okay, thank you, Apocalypse. It's Besh. Like John Tesh. Okay. Y'all know that John Tesh made that theme. Y'all know that, right? You remember John Tesh, bro, the piano dude that was used to be Entertainment Tonight? You know he wrote that NBA on NBC thing. You know that, right? Did you know that John Tesh wrote that shit, bro? NBA on NBC. He wrote that shit. He gets paid. That's why he don't do nothing no more. A dude that you thought was corny as hell has a theme song in your head that you'll never forget. Because when that was on, that meant Michael Jordan was getting ready to win a championship. John Tesh, bro. So it rhymes with that. It's Besh. Okay, good. I'm glad I knew it because I had no idea. Y'all saw Kevin Hart undancing, dancing. That's John Tesh, homie. You didn't know that shit, did you? John Tesh wrote that shit. The song is called Round Ball Rock. That's the name of it. He said, I had this idea, and I watched it. I was like, man, how'd he make that shit? He said, man, I had this idea. I've had this idea in my head for a long time. And he started working it out. And he said he paid for it because they didn't like it. He did a piano version of it. He didn't like. He went out and hired the whole orchestra and did all that shit and recorded it and paid. Said he paid like $200,000 to do it. And he presented it to NBC, and NBC did it. So the version you heard here is him that he did before he got paid. He took his money and made that whole thing and said, here, this is just should be y'all shit. And they're like, you know what? You right, dog. Trying to tell you, man, the guys who you think ain't winning is winning. I'm just trying to help you niggas out. All right. Sport Chalk G. Why would the Rams want Beck, but it was a reach? Hey, man, we're the Raiders, bro. You shouldn't be concerned about whether or not the Rams wanted Beck. You should be concerned with people like Daniel Smith, who really thought they were getting Ashton Genty. Do you guys understand that the Bears? Do yourself a favor, bro. When you get off of here with your Uncle Shaq, go to Google, put Ashton Genty in with a J, and put Bears in. You're going to see so many people who thought that they were getting Ashton Genty, and when the Raiders got him, they're pissed. And that's what it is. Okay. Uh-oh. Larry Ramirez with the 1999 dodo. That's how you take care of your boy. What's good, dog? What's up, big dog? Just checking in. Hey, man, we got a B+, Larry. We got a B+, in my opinion. I think that's solid, cool. We got some people. I don't think we blew the draft at all. I think that we got some guys that have very much potential, but I really wanted to really hit them where it hurt. And if we would have picked up Jalen Milroe, that would have really hit them where they hurt at. So, you know, we didn't do it. So obviously we're still in a soft rebuild or a rebuild. Okay. Bill Holloway said a lot of teams could have had the Sanders brothers. They could have, but but we went over that yesterday. Okay. Shedeur Sanders was put on timeout. He was put on punishment, man. He was put on house arrest. There was a moratorium on Shedeur Sanders. Do not pick him till day 3 because we're proving a point. And they did. But once he was off that moratorium, look how fast he picked them up. Like I was trying to tell everybody, man. They were, oh, man, Shedeur. They're trying to laugh, man. I'm like, man, y'all dumb, man. Y'all dumb. Y'all don't understand that they make an example out of him, man. But as soon as they said, okay, he could be drafted, they picked him up quick. Why would a team that has 4 quarterbacks draft him if he ain't shit? Because that's what it. Because they're like, okay, cool. But Browns are like, oh, okay, can we do it now? Can we do it now? Can we do? Roger, can we do it now? Not yet. Hey, how about now? Browns was thirsty for Shedeur Sanders, bro. Why are they thirsty for somebody when they drafted everybody else? They drafted Dylan Gabriel. They have all these quarterbacks, but why did they draft him anyway? Everybody's, well, why did they draft him? Because, man, they understand, dog, this kid is better than y'all think he is. Don't let this draft on this damn collusion of the teams making sure he didn't go till the 3rd day because of what he did. Okay? And we went over it. If you want to know what I really think, go over and watch it again. They did that shit on purpose to prove a point. Once they was lifted, man, the Browns couldn't wait, man. They was licking their chops to get him. Shedeur gonna ball, man. I'm sorry, bro. He gonna ball. All right, straight up. Okay. Yeah, the cornerback is cool. Cornerback is straight. All right. Okay, Winston Thomas, Justice Saw, do you thug thizzle? Ramsaw, Cup, and Beck. Okay, we're gonna see. All right, I hope they're right. Okay. I like the quarterback pick from USC. He uses to be a receiver at ball hawk. Okay. Raider Paul said the same thing pre-draft. We could take a corner who's long and fast. That's nobody we're talking about. Porter is Pete Carroll's pick, without question. Pete Carroll likes big guys like that. Darian Porter's a damn good pick. I agree. Good pick. Okay. They wanted Higgins first, but they got their guy. I mean, it's all good. People don't understand is that drafting 2 OTs give us options to move tackles to a guard. That is true, too. A couple of teams want to trade it for a number 2 pick. Porter's a good pick. Okay, our number pick is not wasn't Porter. That was a number 3 pick. Jack Besh was our second pick. Alpha Z said Thornton may surprise, and like I said, man, I got the wife looking into it. Same neighborhood as grandma. We need to find out if there's any relation, man. Yeah, somebody might that might be little Cuzzo. That might be little Cuzzo. We're gonna find out. Okay, same neighborhood, same hood. All right. Thornton was a good pick. Yes, I agree. Justin Sizzle. All right, let's get these likes up, man. Tip your bartender. All right, Sports G. Rogers is bigger and stronger than Parham. I hope it works out. Yeah, man, but what's his footwork like? We're going to find out. What's his footwork like? Thornton has separation in hands. Yeah, Thornton, definitely he's running a 4.3. He was running past them cats. Okay, and he has size. All right, and he might be a little Cuzzo. I'm going to find out. Okay, Alpha Z. Peegs is a hybrid. Peegs is a deep freezer. Quarterback more than likely next year. That's what made me mad. A lot of media's giving the A as a draft. Yeah, NFL.com gave us an A. Sports Illustrated and Hondo and them gave us a B plus. No, they gave us a B. They gave us a B. I give it a B plus. We're talking like a B minus grade, not a bad draft. I mean, B minus is cool. It ain't a C. Happy with Genty because that's who you wanted. Positive media draft grades I've seen in a minute. Marcus Day said agreed with me on the grade. Appreciate that. Maurice Ross talking about the Brits. Yeah, man. We got some more shoes to get. Okay, definitely. Yeah, played in the FC national championship. Okay. Hey, man, we were ranked wrong, man. I counted as 2. I know what you're saying. That we got 1, and then that FCC championship, people tried to not grade it, but we viewed that as 2 because we didn't get ranked right. We should have been number 1, and that's what I'm saying. Okay. Dr. Feelgood drafted speed. Chris Walker said we drafted 2 quarterbacks. Now we drafted a quarterback and a slash. This Tommy Malott is going to be playing a slot. Okay. All right. He's going to be in the slot. All right. Jerry talking about the Steelers. You're talking about us picking up. Sarah said it too. Elandon Roberts. Okay, that's cool. I mean, that goes in the quarter. I mean, that's why we didn't draft a linebacker. I forgot about Elandon Roberts. We got him. All right. Roberts is who we picked up. Mario. Yeah. Team needed more offensive balance. Take pressure off the defense. Yeah, I got Elandon Roberts. It's a nice pickup. Okay, you got it. Black Steel, what's up, dog? Serviceable linebacking core. What's up, Patrice? Yeah, Elandon Roberts from your Steelers, Sarah. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Coaching had a big part of this. I agree. Da Vinci, Skip says he think Brady sabotaged Shador's passing career 9 times. Hey, man, I mean, y'all still listen to Skip Bayless? Just answer for a friend, bro. I mean, is Skip on TV? Skip washed up, bro. Skip washed up, dog. He washed up, dog. He washed up. So, I mean, Skip can say what he want to say, dog, on this little show. Skip washed up, dog. Ask Skip why he ain't on Fox no more. Okay? You need to be concerned about that. I mean, maybe him and your Uncle Shay Shay, who's got all these cases. What happened to Uncle Shay Shay, dog? Your boy Uncle Shay Shay got them all coming out the woodwork, bro. He got every snow bunny coming out. All these snow bunnies is coming out saying that he's a straight monster on some Jonathan, what's that boy name, man, that was plotting Creed, man. He's on some, what's that boy, Jonathan Majors. He on some Jonathan Majors shit, okay? Yeah, your boy Uncle Shay Shay, man, he looking so good. Him and Skip should get back together, do a show, okay? Jamal said had a good draft, man. Yeah, what's up with your Cowboys, bro? How come y'all didn't draft Sanders? Okay. All right. Yeah, they had more quarterbacks than wins. That's facts. Smoking Pots said you gave KC a C+. Yeah, y'all didn't really need a lot. Von Lawrence said Hunter Renfrow was in the building again yesterday. That's good. They need to stop playing games with Hunter Renfrow. Okay. All right, yeah, man. Raider Nations for life. 2 rings, man. Those 2 rings are good, man. Better than none, dog. Them 2 rings, I'd take. If I couldn't be a 3, I'd be a 2. If I couldn't be a 2, I'd be a 1. I don't want to be a none, dog. Not with the way things going on now. Da Vinci said that speed. Yes, that's a bad boy. Okay, like I said, that might be Cuzzo. I'm gonna find out. Danea. All right. Yes. Okay. Miss Patrice said no Randys. I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that, Patrice. Your boy Shaq hasn't had a Randy's donut in a month and a half. I haven't had Randy's in a month and a half, man. I just wanted to see what I could do because it was getting bad. I just wanted to see, sometimes you got to test yourself. Sometimes you got to test your dedication just to see. I mean, I ain't on no diet or nothing crazy. I just wanted to see, man, how long I could go without a Randy's donut. I just wanted to see, man. It's been like a month and a half. But this morning, I said to my wife, I said, you know what? What's for breakfast? She's like, I got too much to do this morning. So, because we went out last night to eat, and I had a donut from somewhere else, from another place that I gave to my son, and I was like, maybe I'll go to Randy's this morning. It's the first time I ever thought about going to Randy's, but I didn't go to Randy's. So, guys, you can see I'm on here. But Randy's isn't off the menu. I just wanted to see how long it's been. It's been a month and a half. I had Randy's 6 weeks. I had no Randy's, man. I ain't had one. But it's right over there. And I know once I go back, it's on again, right? It's just like that ex-girl that you better not see, because if you see her, it's starting up again. So no Randy's. I haven't had no Randy's in a month and a half, but that'll probably be ending soon. All right. Jamal said, how about them Cowboys? How about them? What y'all do? Okay, Mike Hurd. Hey, Mike Hurd, how did your Bengals do in the draft? Okay, how did y'all do? Why the Browns take Sanders and Gabriel? Because they stockpiling quarterbacks. Okay. Also trade bait. You get somebody and you hold them for a minute, and somebody needs a quarterback. They could trade them in the middle of the season or trade them later or whatever. They just stockpiling quarterbacks. All right. You know what it is? Sam Tanker in the house, man. Saying pretty good. The quarterback did pretty good drafting these kids. Yeah, man. I gave a C plus. A B minus. Well, that's it. No, did I say B plus? Yeah, B plus. Patrice said to give it a C plus. One of my quarterbacks. See, that's why. If I would have held on to that, I'd be down to C plus. But I had to think about it. We're exactly what I thought. What I felt is that we're not trying to get things popping. We're just not. All right. Said, yeah, Dylan Gabriel did do well for Oregon. Okay, it's gonna be a shootout over there. They need to do a even though I haven't been watching Hard Knocks. If they do a Hard Knocks on the Browns, that's must-see TV. I got to see what's going on with all them quarterbacks. Romel Scruggs. Romello, what do you think about the Raiders following the NFL mandate? Never really let a personality stop them from drafting them. Well, here's what I think about it, Romello. All of that ended in 2011. That's what happened. The Maverick, Allen Davis, who goes by the nickname of Al, when he left, that ended all of that. Mark ain't Al, is he? That's your answer. Because if Mark was Al, we'd still be in Oakland, and we would still be playing in that raggedy stadium in Oakland that I grew up in. We wouldn't have the Death Star. We wouldn't be in Vegas. We'd be there. Okay? So that's why. Al Davis would have picked up Colin Kaepernick too. Colin Cap would have been a Raider if Al was around. A whole lot of shit would have happened. There never would have been a Patriot 2.0. There's no way in hell he would have ever hired Josh McDaniels. There's no way. He probably wouldn't have rehired John Gruden either. So that's why we're going along with the mandate, because we're not the same old Raiders that we used to be. Al's gone. Mark's running shit. Marriott said a B. David said really want Ashton and Milroe. I mean, when Milroe starts balling out of control, I don't want to hear y'all complain. Oh, man, we should have got Milroe, man. I'm like, nah, man. Jack Besh. Be happy with Besh, bro. That's what you guys got. Be happy with it. I don't want to hear no crying. I don't want to hear no crying, bro. CBS Sports Gator Raiders are A-. I said B-. I mean, I'm B+. I'm right behind them. Okay. All right. I spoke about 2 of my picks are still coming off injury. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Oh, man. Andy Reid is up to something. Had a B minus before. After the draft, Dick Besh has a good draft. Could move up to a B. We'll find out. Okay. Bill Hosmer said the only A I text you was with Stephen A saying the words we're going to win. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Patrice. If you came in late, I forgot to show y'all yesterday because Wifey was like, we got to go. I had to be out the door. This is for Patrice right here. That's what I got, Patrice. That's what I got. And you know I got the high top ones too. I like these lows, man, because I can wear the shit out of these and not worry about it. My high tops, that's a whole different ball game. I can wear these till the cows come home and not even worry about it, dog. Okay? You spill something on these, I ain't gonna be mad. I'll be mad, but I won't be as mad as if they're them the high tops. Now I'll be like, hey. Okay, so that's Patrice right there. All right. House Junkies, what's going on? Raider Nation, salute. What's happening? Brother Trizzle and house brother Tribe, the Raider. A lot of trees drafted this year. Yeah, we got some big boys. Breck and Bowers together is dangerous. We gonna Besh. You mean Besh? Okay, we gonna see. Unknown Raider guy says 8 and 9 or 9 and 8. Bowers is 6'4". Oh shit! I didn't know Bowers was 6'4". Oh, that changes some shit. Okay. Patrice says if Gito starts doing the Harlem Shuffle, we in trouble. Yeah, man. If he starts doing that, if he starts doing the Harlem Shake, if he starts doing the Running Man, if he starts doing the Roger Rabbit, if he starts doing the Guess, if he starts doing the Smurf, we're really in trouble, Patrice. It's all bad if he starts doing any of those dances. Okay. B plus. Watch P just have 3 tugs this year. I hope so. All right. Okay, I'm scrolling. Yeah. Yeah, GM Queen in the house. Besh got hands. Now, Dan, that's true. Besh has them. I saw it. I said it on here. Besh got hands. Now, separation, I didn't see a lot of separation. But at 6'5", and he can get up, and he's big, and yeah, he can block out, man. He could block out something that them Clippers, a.k.a. the strippers, didn't do last night with Aaron Gordon with the dunk. I was laughing my ass off, bro. You got to block out, Sarah. Come on, Sarah. You know that. You got to block out, man. You just sit there and watch the ball go up and let a guy who got robbed on the slam dunk championship tip in the dunk from said hoe. Okay. All right. And salute to Aaron Gordon. He went to high school with my nephew, man, over at Archbishop Mitty High School. Okay. But you got to block out, man. So you are damn right. You are all right. Besh got hands like a bug. His hands are solid. All right. Okay. I bet you if Amari Cooper had Besh's hands, his career would have went a lot better. He wouldn't be a journeyman. MC Prism, my RBs I really like were from Hampton, from UNC, Henderson from Ohio State. I like the old lineman, not a fan of the quarterback draft. If we could use a safety in the 6th. Yeah. I mean, we still haven't. You got to remember we did pick up a safety by the name of Jeremy Chin. Don't forget about Chin. We picked up Jeremy Chin. Remember, free agency. We re-signed Pau Mao. And we got Jeremy Chin as the other safety. So maybe we didn't need to draft one. Matthew Kano, what's going on? Draft class was superhuman. I wouldn't go that far with it, but I'm not mad at it. Better than last year. How's Jugsy? Possible to find a 2 1-on-1 comparison with Jack Besh, but Eric Decker is closest. E. Decker was a bad boy. E. Decker used to put problems on us. Okay? E. Decker was a problem. Okay? Eric Decker was a problem. Now, if he had, I'll tell you this right now, if Besh had, what's his name? Baby Cuzzo, Deontay Thornton, if he had his speed, he'd be Ed McCaffrey, Christian McCaffrey's dad. Because Ed McCaffrey was 6'5", caught everything, and was fast as shit. Okay? I think Ed McCaffrey's probably faster than Christian. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Ed McCaffrey was fast as hell, bro. Okay. Jack Beck 6 foot. Okay. Well, I guess he's not as tall as I thought. I thought he was taller than that. 6'1"? Yeah. Ikey Boy in the house. There's Ikey Boy right there. Yours was the interim for the HC Jets last year. This for ATO. His son's friends prank call Shador. Oh, yours was the interim HC for the Jets last year. This year's DT for ATO and his son friends. His son and his friends prank call Shador. Okay, so it's already starting to go left for this kid. Now we know who he is. All right? Number one. Number two, if his son is the defensive coordinator for Atlanta, you just got your daddy in trouble. You're over there interfering with company business. I mean, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, bro. I guarantee you his father wasn't happy with that shit. But that's what happens when you have uncontrollable kids. Okay? Everybody talking about how bad of a kid that Shador is because he's cocky, he's arrogant. Did Shador do anything to cost his daddy his job? Nobody ain't saying nothing about these kids. Y'all laughing about it. Y'all think that shit was cute. Okay? But it's all good. It'll all come to a head. I bet you his father definitely took away the keys to the Hellcat and definitely whipped his ass. Okay? So funny as hell is what it is, though. Okay? What a clown, bro. What a clown. All right? Probably stole the number from his dad's phone or some shit. You piece of shit little kid. Piece of shit kid. Not glad he ain't my son. Thanks for that information, Ikey Boy. All right. Okay. I'm seeing what you guys are saying, man. I can't read everybody's comments. All right. Slam and Sammy said the Broncos had the best free agency at AFC West and the worst draft. All things equaled in balance. Okay, I'm good with that. Okay. All right. Skew Raider in the house. I was talking about Besh. All right, bomb first. Facts. Okay, I'm seeing you guys on here adding this dope broke down analysis for one chapter. Confirmation later Mendoza line is the playoffs. Always, bro. You ain't gonna hear that from nobody but Shaq. You know, y'all be letting me know. Oh, Shaq, they're doing this. They taking your lines. Oh, they're saying this. Oh, they're doing that. Hey, dog. I mean, it's one thing to be the creator, and so one thing to be the knockoff and shit. Okay. All right. So somebody got to be the knockoff. I mean, there's a whole lot of people walking around wearing Jordan reps, bro. You don't even know they're not real, bro, but they know they're not. So it is what it is. Okay. All right. Appreciate that. All right. Yeah, Moneyball pretty good. Gets on base. Yeah, man. I mean, I seen pieces of it, but I haven't sat down and really watched it. All right. Okay. Straight up. All right. Yeah. Okay. We're going to see what's going on, man. Greedy Jew says, no way anyone's mad about this draft. Oh, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. Shady Bitch said, went stag, dog. Ain't nothing worse, Shady Business. I'm just going to talk to you because no one else is listening. Ain't nothing worse than Daniel Smith going to the prom stag and he has a box of condoms in his car. Like, you're not doing nothing, bro. Like, what are you he still got a condom in his wallet and shit. Okay. He got a condom in his wallet. Been in his wallet, been in there so long you can actually see the outline of the come on, man. Come on, dog. Some of these dudes out here are always going to be doing it, dog. Okay, always. Yeah, he was at the prom, dog. At the prom, man, looking at girls. He had to get some kind of material so he could handle his business when he get home. Ooh, Betsy, bro. Ooh. He's sitting there sipping on some fruit punch, viral industry. Ooh, Jimmy's girl's looking excellent. Nice choice. He's over there critiquing people's prom dresses and shit. Okay, Daniel Smith was critiquing prom dresses. Damn, Susie, why did you wear blue? You know you look better in pink. Shut your whole ass up, dog. Get your ass out of here. Okay. All right, Gritty Jew. Okay. Nah, man, ain't nobody hitting me up, dog. Okay, ain't nobody hitting me up. Nobody hitting me up to collaborate, man. I'm a lot. All right. Skew Raider said, hands down. Okay, I already know, dog. You already know what it is. Okay, he's with Pablo after the prom. I mean, damn, dog. I mean, damn. You know what I'm saying? If you go, you might as well, dog. If you heal, you might as well. I never had that problem, dog. I never had that problem. All right, straight up. Okay. All right, man. I'm just scrolling. Alex M. Really liking the job they done this draft. I'm cool with it. See what they do. Boca Pasta says, talk about jersey sales. Chiefs drafted a kid named Royals. Oh wow, wow. You don't think that's a publicity stunt, Potts? Okay. Yeah, all right, that's what it is. Okay. Alex says, I heard Belichick's girlfriend tried to run the program at UNC, not minding her business. Hey man, I always respect somebody's girl that's calling the shots, bro, because that means you ain't man enough to call them. Somebody got to be the man. And if it can't be you, let it be her. Simple as that. Belichick is, he ain't going to get another 24-year-old one look like her. He might as well let her run it. Okay? I tell you one thing, he better left all his shit to his ex-wife, man, because ex-wife you could trust. She go straight take your money and she go to this right to the combine and get your replacement when you out of here. All right. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, man, 415 a hamburger earring, straight up, man, 415. That's right. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Can't get mad. All right, Black Steel, a rebuild team was building, winning a few years, decided to make some changes. We haven't built since 2019. Everything has been failed rebuilding. This is now building. I hope so. I don't like the fact that we're building when you told me that we weren't rebuilding and you are in my face. That's the kind of shit I don't like. Okay? That's on some cheap keep shit. That's some shit I don't like. Okay? Patrice said GM looked very unhappy and they drafted Shador. That's why y'all pick him. It wasn't his call. He was called from over his head. All right. Is a dangerous wide receiver. I bet he is. You guys got a bunch of dangerous wide receivers. The problem is they got girl problems or they got car problems. Okay. Yeah, SKU Raider. These is beasts. These are beasts. Okay. And I got the gear to go with it. Y'all said Jordan 9 cap and gown. Jordan 11 cap and gown. They were cool. But I'm an OG. See, y'all younger shoe heads. There's two different categories. There's actually 3 different categories of sneakerheads. You got the OGs, you got the sneakerheads, and then you got the hype beasts. Okay, I'm OG. I wore Jordans. Every Jordan shoe that came out, every iteration I had when they were issued. I've had them since the beginning. So for me, what I value is not going to be what you value. I don't value cap and gown like 11. They're a nice shoe. They're cool. But for me, did Mike play in them? Did Mike put his foot in them? Well, that's my first focus. My first focus was, what did Mike wear? If Mike wore it, I'm going to pick what Mike wore over any hypebeast shoe. A hypebeast shoe is like the Union ones that came out. Everybody running around. The brick by brick 4s. That's a perfect example. Everybody killing themselves for the bricks. Brick by brick 4s. They're trying to say that's the sneaker of the year. They're running around. I wanted them too, bro, but you think I wanted them over the OG 85s? Breads? No. Hell no. If I had a chance, even though I got the OG 85s, one of only 10,000 that are out. If I had a chance to get the bricks or to get another pair of OG 85s, as much as I would like to have the bricks and they're worth more, I'm getting another pair of OG 85s because they're OG 85s, bro. Those are the banned ones, the ones that Jordan got banned. And I wanted those for 40 years. I couldn't get them because they only released them on the East Coast. So when y'all talk about these other shoes, that's y'all. Okay, so I don't. Cap and gowns are cool, but I'd rather have the ones I got because Mike wore them. Mike even wore these lows. Mike even wore these, bro. You can go right online, put in Jordan 11 low, put in Jordan 11 low, and you'll see Mike playing against the Orlando Magic in these shoes. Means more than me that he wore them. then, oh, they're a dope-ass colorway. Nah. Y'all got that, man. Give them to me at retail, I fool with them. But if you want me to pay wholesale, I'm not. Yeah, 9 times, y'all. All right. Yeah, the sun just came out, man. Thank God, man. It's kind of cold out here. I was getting ready to go in the house. Falling to the 5th round is telling. No, it ain't. All it's telling is that the league conspired to do it. Okay? That's the only thing it's telling. All right. Esteban, what's going on? Esteban was happening. They were told to pass on him. Everybody passed on him all the way to the 5th round. He was picked 144. You're trying to tell me there's 143 players better than Shedeur Sanders? Come on, bro. Not 143 people. No. They were mad at him because of what he didn't do. Patrice says, I wish I could have got me some Jordans. I had a Nike pass to go to the employee store, but I'm in transmission from a Cadillac. Hey, you know what, Patrice? Their shoes never sell out. And if you wait, by the time you get your car fixed and get your shit handled, they'll do a restock. Okay. Slam and Sam said, I really went at who the heck is Cam Miller? Right, straight up, I agree. All right, packing a Packer fan in here, man. We're about to tear this league with Matthew Golden. You know what, Packer fan? Matthew Golden, I was happy when he got drafted. We were here, man. Go Packer fan. Go to day 1 of the draft and go and scroll to your pick on my and watch and see what I said. I was happy because he was stressing. Matthew Golden was stressing. He was stressing. When he got picked, he finally was like he looked like he was so relieved, bro. Okay, he's gonna ball, man. He's gonna ball. All right, man. Christian Raja in the house. All right, truth is permanent. How about being flashy takes away from talent? How being flashy takes away from talent? It doesn't. Jimmy says we're never gonna have a franchise quarterback. And if you think about it, we never have. The Raiders have never had a franchise quarterback who they didn't draft. The only franchise quarterback that we've ever had in our history is Ken Stabler. The Snake. The Snake is the only franchise quarterback we ever had. And what happened? We drafted him when we had Daryl LaMonica. We drafted him as a backup. And he turned into the 1974 league MVP and first quarterback to ever win us a Super Bowl. Jim Plunkett was what? Jim Plunkett was a journeyman. He was the Raiders was his 3rd team. He got cut from the 49ers, waived. Al picked him up. So we've never had a franchise quarterback. I don't know why y'all think we're going to get a Josh Allen. We're never going to have that, bro, unless we draft one. We've never had a franchise quarterback. Ever. We've had a quarterback in Derek Carr who's the closest thing to that y'all don't want to claim. But as far as being a quarterback, that's going to be, everyone's going to be like, he's the best in the, no, it ain't never happened. Even Stabler wasn't getting the love he's supposed to get. He's more clutch than everybody. But you'll find out. Skew Raider said league tampering. It wasn't tampering because they were all together. It's not tampering, it's colluding. Tampering is when one person does something. When all 32 of them do it, it's a RICO. See what I'm saying, Screw? I mean, Skew Raider. It was a RICO. They racketeered that. Allegedly, Sarah. That was a racketeering situation. That's a criminal enterprise working like one, even though that's not criminal, but they worked like one. Allegedly. That was organized. Why do y'all think that shit? See, it just goes to show how people are quick to buy into some bullshit. There's no way in hell Shedeur Sanders is 143 players worse than the people that was drafted ahead of him. No way. Bullshit. Okay. Ain't no rubbing the owners the wrong way. The league made a point, and that was it. All right. Yeah. Browns owner made them move up and get him as soon as he was available. Okay. Eric Novella with the 199. Don't know, man. Dion's tweet about the Browns in 2008 didn't help. I don't think that had anything to do with why the Browns. I mean, if that was the case, they wouldn't have drafted him. I don't agree with that. I don't think that had anything to do with it. But I appreciate it, man. I think that the Browns were going to pick them anyway. The Browns wanted them, and they picked them. All right. Skew Raiders, Seahawks ended up with Milroe. Milroe is going to ball, and y'all going to be telling it. Y'all going to find out. Milroe's going to ball, bro. If the Seahawks don't take Milroe, then I was doubting getting them and take them back-to-back picks. Milroe's going to ball. Okay. Raider fan from Brooklyn. All right, man. What's going on, man, with the BX, man? I mean, that's the Bronx. Brooklyn. What's going on? Brooklyn in the building. Okay. All right. Sergio. Good draft. I see you guys, man. I got to get some food, man. I have not eaten anything. Kobe God said NFL gives an A. I say a solid B. I say B+. Yeah, John Tesh, man, was him. Okay. John Tesh married Connie Selica. Yeah, Connie Selica was fine back in the days. Yeah, you knew he wrote that song? Yeah, a lot of people knew that. Yeah, that's the song right there. Yeah, straight up. Who had a better draft, the Chiefs or Raiders or the Chiefs? Well, we got a resident Chiefs fan in here. The only Chiefs fan that I respect the most, Smoking Potts. He said he gave it a C+. Potts don't like it. Potts is a 4-ring Chiefs fan. Yo, try to find a 4-ring Chiefs fan. When people are running around talking about the Chiefs, find out how old they are, and you'll know how many rings they got. They probably don't. They don't have that damn 1969 one. Potts has that. All right, yeah, Marv Albert boy, straight up, man. Appreciate the 1999 dono, Larry. Street Professor, I'm a Mammoth fan. I did not want Miro. He's not accurate at all. We're running an RPO, though. We're running an RPO. That's why it doesn't really matter his accuracy. I mean, if you wanted accuracy, you should have got Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur led the NCAAs in accuracy. But y'all said y'all really buying into there's 143 people better than him. Really? Come on, y'all. Brady thinks he could develop a no-name quarterback. We'll see what he could do. He better do something because he hasn't done nothing yet. Smoking Pot says the Raiders beat the Chiefs in this draft. Chuck, you remember when you said no twerkers the other day? That was funny. Hey, man, I'm always going to say something funny, bro. I'm always going to say something funny. But but when I say something, I don't say it to be funny. I say it because it's the truth and it's funny. All right? I'm always going to be truthed up. All right, Rob Lockhart saying those quarterbacks, though, everyone would have taken Browns tripled up. Us, Malik Miller sounds like Hillbilly Show. I'm not really digging the fact that we didn't pick up somebody notable, but I guess we'll find out. Brady and Spytek just signed free agent quarterback Haj Malik Williams. Okay. All right, we'll see. He might be a camp body. We'll see how it goes down. Trey Tucker and Dante Thornton will take the top off of defenses. Oh, yeah, barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken, man. I think Dante Thornton might be faster than Trey Tucker. All right. We compare Beck to Cup. I compare him to Edelman. Julian Edelman's small, though. Julian Edelman isn't as big as this dude. Julian Edelman ain't 6 feet. We'll see. Very happy about Genty. Great kid, yeah. Did y'all see Marcus Allen? You see him with Marcus Allen, Jim Plunkett, and Fred Biletnikoff? I ain't got nothing to say, bro. I saw Ashton Genty with Marcus Allen, Fred Biletnikoff, and Jim Plunkett, and they didn't say nothing. They were just laughing. He was just like, I'm here with 3 legends. They were just, I was like, yeah! That's the type of shit that got me hyped up. Then I saw Marcus Allen talking about Ashton Genty as a running back. Certified. I'm good. I'm good. But the rest of these picks, y'all don't notice. Straight up. All right. So a couple of teams want to trade it for Jack Besh. I wouldn't doubt it. Wanted Sanders to avoid getting Minshew. Minshew's there, bro. All right, Genty, Mostert, Shaseer McCormick, Dylan Lobby. If used right, could really be formidable. I heard that Raheem Mostert is. I heard. What time is it? Is it 12:30, bro? Oh man, the Laker game is on. Y'all didn't tell me the damn Laker game is on. Hey man, I gotta go, man. Y'all didn't even tell me the Laker game is on, man. All right, man. We'll come back and holler later, man. I didn't know the Laker games. I'm gonna sit right out here and watch the Lakers, man. I'll holler at y'all, man. Matthew Shacker Filter.